Hello. So I thought I would use my 35-minute drive home to update friends and family on how my first full week kind of my first SLPA job went. It's just easier to make a video and post these things for people to watch on their own time, just because there's so many different, living across the country, there's so many different family group chats, and we've got my family and David's family and all that kind of stuff, and it's just a lot to have to type out and talk about over and over and over again for something that isn't a huge life event, so we got to pick and choose the things that we reach out for. Anywho, so first week as an SLPA, I would like to start out by saying this day is beautiful. It is bright, sunny, warm. It is 71 degrees currently, and I am loving it. It's sunny and I like it a lot. Although I learned the other day that 73 is where my cutoff is. So I don't know how I'm gonna handle the 100-degree weather if I can't even handle 73, but here we are. Anywho, beautiful day. Moral of the story, it's a beautiful day out, and I'm sure it's still snowing in Buffalo, or slushy, icy, whatever. So sorry, not sorry. I'm enjoying this a lot. Anywho, back to business. First week, SLPA, I'm having a whole lot of fun. So I do want to explain a little bit about my position, because it has kind of changed, and I think it gives a good insight into the speech world, or even just contracting therapy world, in the fact that it's just so, you have to be flexible and it can change at any moment. So yeah, originally I was supposed to be more clinic based. So my position is a hybrid, as I said in the first video that I made about my job. I was supposed to be a hybrid, meaning half clinic and half schools, and originally I was supposed to be mostly clinic with a little bit of virtual school. So that has changed slightly to where now I'm mostly school with a little bit of clinic. So my tentative schedule now is to be in the clinic 2 days a week, and then in the schools 2.5 days to 3 days a week. And then my schedule is going to change again in March. So like I said, being in the speech therapy realm, you just have to be very flexible and expect changes. Even if I was full-time in a school, things change all the time with schedules. It's been explained to me that even if you think you have a set schedule, something could change. A kid could get exited, or new kids come, whatever it may be, schedule changes happen. So you just have to be flexible with this job, which I'm learning to be, because I am a planner. So it's been very, very difficult for me, I will say, but it's good. It's good to learn to be patient and flexible in some situations, within reason, right? Because sometimes if you're too flexible, then you get walked all over, all that. Anyways, so being flexible is good. I started my week with shadowing, and the way that this company is doing my training and shadowing, I absolutely love, because being a new grad, I graduated from school a while ago, but I just got certified, so a new cert. I really appreciate the time that they're taking for me to be able to shadow, get experience in all the different environments, learn from my supervisor. So I have 2 supervisors, because I'm hybrid, half clinic, half school. So I have a supervisor for the clinic and a supervisor for the school. So I've been able to shadow underneath both of them and one of our supervising SLPs, which was awesome. An SLP and an SLPA are a little different in what they can and can't do, but it was still really cool to be able to shadow underneath an SLP. Next week will be my shadow underneath an SLPA, and I'm actually taking over that caseload, or part of her caseload, so that'll be good to be introduced to my new clients while their current therapist is still there, so that'll be good. But it's just been, first week, a lot of learning, a lot of shadowing. I will be honest, it has been a bit overwhelming just because I am learning 2 different jobs at once. It's the same job, but it's different in that they're 2 different settings, so the sessions just run differently. They're different lengths, different, formats, that kind of thing. And the note-taking system is different. So, like I said in the last video, part of our job is documentation. If you know, like, the lingo, you could call them, like, SOAP notes is what we're responsible for. And every company, every school district could have a different system of doing that. So I'm learning 2 systems of note-taking, and neither of which were the same as the one for my internship that I have exposure with. And I'm learning 2 different environments. And what can also be a little overwhelming is that I'm in different schools in my school part. So it's just a lot, I think. Like with the schedule changes and stuff, it's just been a little overwhelming. For me, being a planner, it's just, so that's been a little challenging for me. Other than that, I would say I'm loving it. My days are going by really fast. That's something that I really, really loved about speech. As I've talked with friends and family about, I'm pretty efficient, I'm pretty administrative, and so with a lot of my jobs I was finding that I was basically bored most of the day because I would get all of the work that they wanted me to get done, and so I'd just be like sitting there like, oh, what do I do? And that just got really tiresome for me, being a busybody and someone who just likes working and helping. So the fact that my days have been, or will be, hopefully, like jam-packed, and the time will go by super fast because it's just like one client after another basically, and every half an hour or hour is a different client, something new, they're working on new goals, they're a different person, every person is different. So I'm just super excited about that. And from my internship and this week of shadowing, both experiences, the days have been going by super fast, so it's been proving to be consistent in that thought process from now, or from then till now. What else can I tell you guys about my first week? Everyone's super nice, everyone's super helpful, even though things can be overwhelming and it's a bit like, shifty and kind of changing. It's been pleasurable because everyone is so nice and willing to help and understanding and all that kind of stuff. So being a new SLPA is really, it's just a really great environment to learn and grow in. So I'm excited about that. And I don't know, everyone's just super cool. One thing is, I work like a half an hour away from our house, so I have a long drive. That's why I'm doing this video in the car, because why not? Have the time to spare. Typically, so in the mornings, it could take me as little as like 28, 29 minutes to get to work. However, right now it's about 4 o'clock, so it is, everyone's trying to get home basically. So there's a lot of traffic and things are just slow moving here. So it's gonna take me around 35 minutes, what the GPS said, to get home. And someone got into something over there, accident or something. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think getting this hybrid model job has really allowed me, while overwhelming as it is, to have to learn 2 different models. I'm really, really thankful to have the experience of the 2 different models, because there are some people who, you know, have been in the speech industry or whatever, this profession for a long time, and they strictly have school experience or they strictly have clinic experience. And so I like the versatility of having both in the beginning of my career, because you never know where life is going to take David and I, and so having as many options as I can is awesome. I think ultimately my goal is to work in the schools. I still kind of think that, but I think at the end of this contract, I will have a much better and well-rounded idea of which one I truly really like and want to kind of look into, or if I like the hybrid model. I never really thought that that was an option until now, so the fact that I could possibly do both is also exciting as well, if I end up liking both. Yeah, so it's just a lot of information. I'm very overwhelmed. We have a 3-day weekend because of Martin Luther King Day, so we don't go back until Tuesday next week. Tuesday, like I said, I'll be shadowing my SLPA that I'm going to be taking some of her caseload, and on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm going to be back in the schools. Wednesday is going to be another kind of shadowing day, but also reverse shadowing, which means I'll be doing some therapies while my supervisor observes and can give me pointers and tips and that kind of thing. And then Thursday and Friday of next week, I'm pretty sure I am full on speeching. I am, I think, set to do some makeup sessions for a school district. I don't know or for a school. I don't know if it's the same one. I'm pretty sure it is, but don't quote me on that. So that's going to be my first real go ahead on it. I'm super excited. I feel like I want to start building a rapport with my caseload, my clients, my kids, and so I'm just a little nervous about doing therapies for kids that I don't know, and being observed on it. I'll just leave that at that, because it's just different when you know what their goals are really well, and you know what they respond to and what they don't respond to. It's just a lot easier. By the end of my internship, when I had some repeat clients and I'd seen them for a couple of sessions, by the end it was I guess not relaxing, but easier, just because I knew them and I knew what their session looked like and what they responded best to. So it's just a little nerve-wracking. I also don't like being watched while I'm doing things, so I tend to make more mistakes or just get nervous and do not so great things because I know someone's watching, and I get shy, especially when I don't feel confident. So Wednesday will be interesting for me for sure. I might be doing some reverse shadowing on Tuesday as well, but yeah, it's just gonna be very I don't know, I guess I'm just nervous, but it'll be okay. My internship was only 4-ish weeks, give or take a couple days, and by the end of it, I felt really comfortable and I had a groove, so it shouldn't take me too long to do the same here. Yeah. So, if you've made it to the end of this video and you still care about what's going on in my life and in David's life and stuff, we have booked a trip home for the spring to just hang out with people and see family and stuff, just because this trip was such a big step for me and an emotional one, and I keep wanting to do a video, and we will still, we just haven't gotten to it because it's a lot, but we want to do a video of like our move and what we experienced and the differences between like Arizona and New York. I think it's going to be 2 separate videos because that's just 2 really long topics, but anyways, all that to say, we are visiting in March. We have tickets for March 5th through the 12th, so we'll be there that whole week. I might be working remote during that time, not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I will be, at least a little bit. But we'd love to see as many people as we can while we're out there and eat all of the pizza that we can, because there's no good pizza out here, and Paula's Donuts. I told my mom, I told David, my diet when I'm there will consist of pizza and donuts, because that's all I want. Paula's Donuts, not just any donuts. I can't I mean, other donuts are fine, but if I'm going back home, I'm getting Paula's. Yeah, so we will see you all in March. If you guys have made it this far and you're still interested in like hanging out with us, please feel free to like reach out and say, hey, like what night is best for you guys to visit with us or whatever. Some people, unfortunately, just because it's like a week, we might just have to like bulk into like seeing some people at church or what have you, group hangouts. But we'd love to see as many people as we can when we visit. But we've booked the tickets. We're definitely coming March 5th through the 12th. So it's Saturday to a Saturday. Yep. Anywho, I think that's it. There's not much I could say about this video. It was overwhelming, but it was just shadowing. So just watching, learning processes, that kind of thing. And yeah, so again, if you have any questions, no one really posts any questions on these videos. I always say, if you have any questions, ask. I really do like love answering questions. I love this career path that I've chose. I'm super excited about it. Seriously, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Even if you like want to private message me or whatever, that's cool. Or yeah, any questions about our life or whatever. If you want to come visit, come visit. We are definitely going to be here through when our lease is up in like the beginning of September. We aren't sure if we're going to be here past then. There's a chance that we could be. We really haven't decided. Everything is on the table right now. But if you do want to visit us, the best time to do so would be between like March and April, because when you hit, or maybe even early June, but once you hit like halfway through June, we've heard that's when it gets like super hot. June, July, August, that's when you hit like the 120-degree weather, and nobody wants to be here during that. That's like winter in Buffalo. Why would you go to Buffalo to stay inside during the winter? It's exactly like that in Arizona, but for the summer. People go inside, people use air conditioning. I don't even want to say we could still go out and do things, because it gets hot, man. That's hot. Ugh. Anyways, so if you want to visit, we love visitors. We have like a couch and a twin air mattress. That's basically all we have, but we'll feed you. And yeah, we just love visitors. So look into a flight, grab a buddy, come on out. We've got a pretty good grasp on the things that are worth doing out here now. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm about to hop on the thruway and I'm just about halfway home. And I've run out of things to talk about. So, yeah. And I say so a lot, if you haven't noticed. If you go back in the video and watch it again, I don't know why you would, but if you did, you would be able to count how many times I say so, and I bet you it's more than 10. I don't know why, that's just my thing. Some people say I say so. Here we are. All right, see you all next video. Don't know what it's gonna be on. I've been doing these randomly. There's really no rhyme or reason, just to update people on our lives. Okay, bye.